another PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds game. Back in it at solo, and hopefully we can make something happen. We're getting very close since they wiped all the stats. I'm kind of sad. I used to have so many wins, you know, solo, duo, quads, but now people are starting to get a lot better at the game, and you know, you can't take advantage of people doing stupid stuff all the time anymore. So what we're probably going to do is we're going to aim for right about here. Normally a car somewhere around there, a vehicle of some sort. And we're going to probably try to go to Georgia Pole or YP. It's definitely always been one of my favorite things to do, but a lot of streamers started doing it. You know, also a lot of people started catching on and made that strategy very, very difficult to complete. You know, when you go somewhere like that, it's because the plane didn't have a very good drop. It's because, you know, you want to just maybe free farm for a bit. But, well, I'll tell you right now, we see a vehicle. It is a dune buggy. And, yeah, we're just going to go drive around. There's really no sense in us farming that much at all because everything's going to be contested, you know. The plane came in from east to west straight, you know, on the same block as Northern Military Island. I can't imagine the circle will be very far off from where the plane gets, but you never know. What we're just probably going to do right here is just make a beeline for Georgia Pole. Hopefully don't hit any trees. Gonna go ahead and boost this up a little bit. Oh, there's somebody that just parachuted the whole way there. Well, the issue with that versus finding a car is that you run the risk of, you know, not being around anything beneficial. You really run the risk of, oh my lord, the circle's up here. You run the risk of somebody maybe dropping closer to you with a vehicle. Could potentially just run you over and end your game. You'll never get the chicken dinner. It's just one of those things that, looks like I'm getting shot at. My driving skills are pretty OP though, I'm not gonna lie. It's one of those things. But you really run the risk when it comes to doing that versus finding a car. For one, you're pretty immobile. Two, if you land somewhere where someone's already found a car and they're already right underneath you, they're just gonna run you over. Three, you have to work to get to where you're going and hope you find a vehicle, because the people that did drop early off and did find a vehicle are gonna beat you there 9 times out of 10. What we're gonna try to do though is just kind of skirt alongside this mountain, just right around the rim of it. I don't believe there's too much drop off. I mean, we have plenty of time to get there. My only gripe and complaint about this is, well, mainly that, but the little stunt, you know, the little flip action I did right there, getting shot at, having to kind of serpentine a little bit. Altogether, it adds up and it just slows you down. You really have to think about that in the long run. When you go to such a high populated area on normal scale, that you're really just going to have to get it as fast as possible, because that extra 2 or 3 seconds could be the difference between finding a gun and reloading the gun and being ready to use that gun versus scrambling to find it and hoping that you can still get to it before someone else who's also there does. But, you know, a lot of people, they'll find a vehicle and then they'll try to search for a weapon real fast because they never want to go anywhere unarmed. But you know, in all reality, if you're going to be moving anyway to like this kind of distance, just go. You'll find a gun. When you find a gun, you might not find a perfect gun, but you're going to find a gun, and that's what matters. Now what I'm probably going to do is just hide that ammo. I don't want anyone else finding it, because I guarantee you people are still going to be coming up here. I like to run the AKM as a mid-game sniper. Very strong. It's basically an SKS, and then you can full auto it. But I'm gonna try and take all the ammo out of these guns and just hide them if I can. I don't want anyone really finding any of this crap. You know, one less thing I necessarily have to worry about when it comes down to actually searching for stuff. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go and throw that on there. I'm not really a fan of the quick draw mag. I like extended or extended quick draw, but it can't hurt. A little extra reload speed never hurt nobody. And right now, basically, we're just gonna try and farm. We're gonna try and get our gear. I believe we have the free loot right now. Haven't heard any vehicles driving by. Haven't seen anybody running by. That's always a big one, especially those people that parachute in. You know, they'll scale the map from extremely far away and just parachute. They're very quiet, but might be able to just sneak out a couple more crates, maybe get a little more looted. Might pick up a sniper and do what we do best. Oh, look at that, a sniper. So I'm gonna go ahead and just run full 7.62 right now. Not necessarily in my benefit to do so, because I have an excess of 5.56. But it's, you know, it's not gonna hurt anything. If I just find a little more ammo, then I'm golden. Oh, bandages. I can always use bandages. Tack stock, gloves. There's not much really here. Keep taking that ammo, and you know, you'll just stall that person out that much longer because you have the room to pick it up. You're not stressing to pick it up. You know, you're not hurting yourself. The only reason you could potentially get yourself killed is if somebody runs in on you while you're doing that. Because I know I take a little bit extra time trying to pick things up and whatnot, but you know, people are gonna run past that, hopefully, not ever even really notice it. M16, just rob the ammo. Surprised I honestly haven't seen anybody yet. It looks like an 8x scope right up here. And look at that. That's 12K. Go and put that 8x scope on there. Now I have a fully certed sniper rifle. I'm gonna drop more ammo. At this point, I'm gonna quit picking up ammo. I've been here long enough. I'm not gonna try and just waste time doing that. I got more ammo now. It's really, really good for us. I would like to take the SKS. I actually like to hide it over here. But I'm not gonna bother myself doing that. Somebody might roll through and they might pick it up, but if I catch them first, then they're goner. I do have an 8x scope. I am pretty well set. Everybody jump to Military Island. You know, it might be free loot for me this game because I'm not really picking anybody up running here. Oh my god, I didn't have a helmet this whole time. I don't see any cars. I don't really see much. Excuse me, I don't really see much of anything, and that's just a very rare thing to have in PUBg. I don't like really jumping for the safety of the jump. I do like getting in there and getting the action done, but sometimes these plans are just, you know, they're just so in depth or so simple that you just have to do them because they just make so much sense. You know, why would I fight a guy for one room's worth of gear that potentially will have nothing, or drive my happy ass to somewhere else where I know there's going to be plenty of drops. I know they're pretty damn decent. I would love to pick that up, but I'm not going to worry about. The circle is coming pretty quickly. I can assume I'm still going to do a couple laps here. I mean, I got plenty of time, but I'm going to assume that no one's going to make it here in time to really take any of that. So we got another 8x scope, and what we're going to do with this one is we are definitely going to hide this one. That's something that people are just speed running through here. They see that, they're definitely going to pick that up. I'm probably gonna do is just come right out here, hope that the bombs don't hit me, and just give a good little drop of Rooney. I mean, I have a Car 98. I'm not really fretting. I would love to have like a ×4 or something else for my AKM. I would love that, and a red dot and a ×4, and I'll be good. And I'll be good to go. But I'm not gonna, you know, run around with 2 ×8 weapons. That's a little too much. I'm pretty sure the AKM is very bouncy on the ×8 anyway. So, oh, level 3 backpack. I believe I heard a vehicle. Not 100% sure. Volume was down a little bit. So I just need to be a little more wary of what I'm doing. I'm still gonna kind of be a little risky and, you know, jump up here because I see a med pack, or not a med pack, a first aid pack right over there, and that's something you just can't beat the game without, because you need that really strong healing. ESS, I hate that weapon so much. It's actually very good, but I'm just not really a fan. Looks like another helmet right there. Another AKM with ammo. I'm definitely taking that. Since I'm running full 7.62, I'm going to be burning some serious ammo. And it's probably time to move. I got plenty of time to just go on foot. I'm more likely going to see a vehicle up here to my east. Probably around this area somewhere. And that's just going to be a free vehicle. Where I'm probably going to go, though, is what I like to call OG Village. Little tiny village, not many people know about it, but it's pretty packed in there. Lots of buildings, lots of loot potential. It's on its own little area, its own little plot. A lot of people don't even think it's worth going to, but I've gone there plenty of times, even when the loot tables were heavily balanced in these massive areas, which, I mean, I agree with that. If you want to take the risk of a jump, you need to deal with the risk of having, you know, half the game's worth of people possibly with you. Because, you know, you have the players that will fight immediately. They'll pull out their fists and they'll try to knock you out to get to these good areas to claim that dominance, because that would almost guarantee them the win. But, you know, I understand where Blue Hole was coming from when they were like, well, we don't really like that. You know, we ain't gonna give everybody a chance. Let's make it a little more, you know, balance on drops. But, you know, the only thing that really kills me with that mythology, but that mindset, is that you're taken away from these good areas. Now it's, you know, because there are streamers, there are YouTubers, there are people that just play the game that, oh, I got 5 minutes, I'm going to jump into the craziest area I can think of, or that I'll have the availability to jump to, and we're going to fight it out right now. So a little more ammo, we're definitely going to pick that up. We're going to go ahead and drop the pistol. I don't think anyone... Oop. Spoke too soon. I do not know what that was all about. That was a... Talk about calling me a liar. I just literally said I don't think we're going to see any people. And there's a half-naked man running straight in front of me. Where did he die? Oh, there it is. I don't believe... Oh, ooh. Yeah, good meds. Lots of good meds on him. Hollow sight. We're going to rob him with this 8x scope and take whatever ammo he had. Okay, so he had an SKS. So what we're going to do is the same thing we did before. We're going to just go around this little tree, a little ways out here, and just toss that out there. Don't want anybody else running over that body, especially now that I've seen someone. I know that potentially there could be more. And we're just going to go ahead and skedaddle. If I see any more vehicles, I'll probably go on to shoot the tires out, like that one over there. understand why people say that the red zone should be taken out of the game. It's kind of pointless, but you know, with risk comes reward. I could easily get knocked off. Almost did right there. If I was actually a little bit to my right, I would have definitely got knocked off. Man, this motorbike sure is loud. But, you know, this is one of those things. With that risk that I'm taking, I could easily just wipe out. Maybe hit a bump, fall off my bike, and then I'm stuck there on foot in the mortar zone. I mean, you know, or it could just, what almost just happened right there, I almost got taken out. I don't know what was going on with my first couple of shots, but geez Louise. More medications. Level 2 vest, I'll take that because it gives you a little bit more protection here and there. It's pretty much decked out at this point. I mean, I don't need too much, but I am taking that legendary pan that's for damn certain. Maybe that guy was just chasing me. I don't know why he didn't get out of the car farther away and just pin me down, but never mind, there is a camper in there. Always a little faggot that tries to camp. You can't ever get around it. Kind of scared the shit out of me because I didn't even see him in the corner of my eye, but that is the one thing that just really sucks about this game. You always have some little douchebag that refuses to fight people camping. There was no one outside when I ran up to it. I got a full circle of the building. All the doors were closed. Even that guy that camped behind me engaged me. Like, but you're always going to have someone camping in a closet, in a corner, and it's very heartbreaking. Those players, they suck. They're fucking terrible, but that's the way they know how to play. And he'll probably get kind of far, especially with the loot that he just got off me. The players I killed, I gave him very good meds. I had a sniper rifle, ×8 scope, a fully decked out AK, level 3 backpack. He's going to be doing fine for the rest of the game, but I guarantee you his strategy is not going to change. And that's very depressing. But until next time, maybe I'll get that chicken dinner. You have a good one. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe, and let me know if there's anything I can do better. Or maybe you just want to party up and play a couple duos and